Okay, hi, just for you. Hopefully you can hear me. It's actually 4 minutes early. We don't start till 11:30 Eastern time. 3 minutes now. Oh, I was setting it up at 10:55. It didn't actually start. I didn't go live though. So now I know it sends out a message at that point in time. I'm actually going to be working over at the drop down section. And hopefully people can hear me. I've had problems with my headphones. They're not connecting, so. Ooh, I'm going to walk on over there. Okay, great. I was wondering. I'm going to switch cameras, come over here. There we go. Now, if I can get my computer. All right. Oh, I do have a heck of a glare. It's a little bit better. Yeah, I put this road in and shoulder. And this is eventually over here going to be a salvage yard. And I got to build a fence to go around it, small salvage yard, and trees and bushes and stuff. I'm still working on it. I got to muck it up some more. But what I was going to do today, I got two things. I have some street lights to do. Boy, there's a big lag. Yes, Ethan, I answered you earlier. Anyway, I got some street lights to go in here, and I also have some SMAILs, or tortoise switch machines with DCC integrated logic built into it. And I don't use the same piano wire that comes with these. I don't know if you can see the difference or not. But I like to use a little bit thicker or stiffer piano wire. Thank you, Ethan. So the first thing with these is you gotta bend them the right way. And I've done so many of these, I don't even use the template anymore. Of course, Ethan, I try. It's very hard when you're doing a live stream to actually do work and keep up with the chat. That's why it's always nice to have somebody else join in. Hang on, I need to get my pin vise. All right, because I use a slightly thicker piano wire on these switch machines, I have to go in and enlarge the hole that they go into. All right, here's the other one. There it is. No, I bought snails, Heath. But yeah, all my switches will have snails now. I needed 11 more, so I just bought a 12 pack. Phone dinging. All right, so I got this one set, and I always put them to the middle in the least tension. This one will go underneath this switch right here, and this one will go underneath the switch over here. Well, I would argue that point. Hey, Lee, Heath, because on JMRI, when you set up your panel, okay, it will show you the position of the switch. So if it doesn't have two-way communication, how does it do that? Well, hell's bells. I lost my feedback computer. All right. Well, all right. And maybe I don't understand what the problem is then, Heath. As long as I know, I don't care how I know, as long as I know the position of the switch. Again, you're welcome, Ethan. I try to read them all. It may be delayed, but I try to read them all. All right, now where did I put? Oh, here's the other wire. Hey, John. All right, I can see where it'd make a difference if you have local buttons as well. And I understand why people might want local buttons. All right, sense of realism, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But it kind of defeats the purpose of having a DCC actuated motor. All right, if you're going to do it that way. And I'm not sure having a local button. I don't know. I don't see the need for a local button in my circumstance. I'm more concerned about having remote capability than anything else. I mean, if I've got a controller and I want to do local throw on a switch, I can go in and manually type in what the switch number is instead of using a panel pro. And if I do that, it's still going to read back a panel pro. So it's just a matter of how you want to do it. I'm not limited to one option. All right, I can do it off the throttle, or I can do it off of Panel Pro, and Panel Pro will update off of the throttle because I'm still throwing the DCC, and the throttle's still going through JMRI, and I'm standing right at the switch, doing it locally, not manually, but locally. And again, it's everybody. Everybody has their own preferences. For me, I don't see the advantage for me doing it that manually. Whether I'm throwing a toggle switch on the fascia, or whether I'm throwing a toggle switch on my throttle right in front of the switch. I mean, they're both switches. You're both local. Now I've got a separate bus. All my switch machines are on a separate bus line, but they're all still going through the Digitrack system. But it'd be very simple to separate that off to an LCC controller as well. But again, for my size layout, I don't know that I need to do that. Maybe at some point I'll find a reason to. That's true. Heath. It is hard to see because I tried that for my Van Buren yard, which is behind a seam separator, and even with the camera set 3 feet away, I couldn't tell how the switches were thrown. Okay? But I can off a Panel Pro. Yeah, Ethan, I know I'm lagging, and there's a reason behind that. My headset's not working right, so I'm actually watching YouTube on one computer and running the stream off of a different computer. And since I'm reading on YouTube, all right, and my voice is off of the other one, there's a lag, all right? And I don't know why my headphones would not connect up today, but as Heath knows, I always have problems with that. Hey, Jason, your package went out in the mail yesterday. I don't have the tracking code handy, but you should see it, Monday or Tuesday, maybe? Hey, JD. There, now I can actually read it. So, Jason, if you get that camera to work where it shows up on your computer and not just the app on the phone, let me know. Because I've got one like it too, and it's easy to get them to show up on the app that they supply, but I have no idea. No, I did not, Ethan. So here's another trivia question, guys. For those that are modeling 1950s and thereabouts, even later, all right, center line, the striped center line of two-lane highways. We all know that they're yellow now. Okay, when you have opposing traffic, but it wasn't always that case. Okay, in my younger years, the center line was white. All right, and in what year did it standardize to a yellow stripe center line for opposing traffic. Yes, they were white, but they were standardized to yellow in one given year. Don't have the layout that the Colorado Red Model Railroad Museum has. I don't know about the Colorado Railroad Museum. They're two different things. No, Jason, that's not true. That's not correct. If you look it up on Google, you're going to find that it's going to say sometime around 1950 something. 51 or 54, I forget. But that's not the right answer either. Because what they failed to mention in their answer is that's for the UK. Highway standards were actually changed in what year? It's not to say some states didn't do it earlier, but the actual standards. Hey, Steve, younger Steve. It's okay. You come when you can. The trivia question, Steve, is, well, if you stripe yours yellow, you will be wrong, Jason. That's why mine here are white. And I model 1965 to 68-ish. Now I can do that off. You can do Heath. You can do that off the double pole, double throw switches on the Smale or Tortoise. That's easy enough to do. I'm not sure that's accurate, Ethan. I think it's the largest railroad museum, but I could be wrong. Yes, the Dwight D. Eisenhower did, in fact, it was his project. Congress approved it for the interstate highway system. But what is the actual name of the interstate highway system? Because that's not the whole name of it. No, I said Google. If you do a Google search, it'll say early 50s. Okay? But that's wrong, because that's for the UK, not the US. Heath, aren't you supposed to be working? I know Jason is. Let me know when you give up. I'm not getting any work done on this project, but that's okay. It's going to be whatever your track, it's going to be whatever the supply voltage is to the Tortoise or Smale, Heath, because there's no resistor. But you can put an inline resistor on it. There you go, Jason. You got it right. No prize today, though. 1971. Some states started, that's when it went into effect. And was standardized. Some states started converting before that. Hello, Robert Darby. So, Jason, you can change your streets now to white center lines? Now, there's still double yellows for no passing zones. Railroad Museum, I think, Ethan, because I think you could classify Wonderland in Frankfurt, Germany as the largest model railroad museum. You might want to look into that then, Heath, because even though like Digitrax is a 12-volt system, it puts out like 14 and a half to 15 volts. So you might definitely want to look at that. That's why I run all my lighting off of those 12-volt yard automatic timer transformers. So they can't stripe on gravel and dirt, can they, Jason? I think these are 1Ks here. I'm not sure. Depends on how long the track is. Voltage will drop over length, but I know both of my alpha units read between 14 and a half and 15 volts at the just before the power district circuit breakers. I think you could be right about that, Ethan. Largest railroad, not model railroad. But your original thing said model railroad, so that's why I tried to clarify. I'd have to get my physics books back out, Heath. All right, let me get started on soldering some pins here. When I ordered these snails, they said it was the TB. The model number had TB at the end, which is terminal block. They came in without the terminal block, and I prefer that because I've had too many of the terminal blocks loosen up and wires slip out. So I prefer the to solder mine on. Now I got to remember which side the wires go to. Heath, I was going to ask you something about your stream the other night. I see you saw my comment of why you had that one issue. When I was watching the replay, I'm going, well, that's easy. That's this. I'm almost screaming at the TV. But it was a replay, of course, so you can't hear me. Ethan, I can have 3 trains running, just running, without having to pay attention to things, but I can have almost infinitely many. There's 3 separate loops plus 2 yards. So I can run more than 1 train per loop. And plus somebody operating the switch yard as well. Heath, I got a good subject for you. How do you cast or mirror your cell phone screen to a PC? I'm just that good, I guess. I don't know how I see him and you don't. Yeah, I have my special powers, Heath. I'm just actually that's my alter ego, and I'm talking to myself. I tried a couple apps to put on my computer and to put on my iPhone, but I could never get any of them to work. But then again, that's just me. White, black, blue, brown. EVETs. What's an EVET? Jason, Jason and Heath and whoever, y'all didn't guess the other trivia question. I'm surprised somebody didn't look it up, Google it. The actual name of the interstate highway system. See, now you're going to Google it. Yellow, green, orange, red. Actually, they're the exact same size, Robert, But these are SMAILs. Okay? And SMAILs have integrated logic in them, or in other words, a DCC chip. Nope. Not the Dwight D. Eisenhower interstate system. Do you think Congress is going to pass that when he's still alive and a sitting president? No. Well, Eisenhower's wrong. It's known as that today, but that's not what its original official name is. Yes, Steve, that's what it's called today. That's not what it was originally named. And its original name had a purpose. That's what I originally asked Steve before you got here. Just trying to paraphrase it down. And if you ever wondered why some of these interstates go the routes that they go to, the name has a lot to do with that. You're very close. You're on the right track there, Grandpa Rails. This is actually the Interstate Highway and the Interstate and National Defense Highway System. Okay? And they added that National Defense Highway System because you got to remember, this is just within like less than 10 years when they first started talking about it. After World War II, and it was in the beginning of the Cold War, and Eisenhower was so impressed with the Autobahn and how quickly the German army could move troops and supplies across from one front to another with the Autobahn. So that's how the system was passed, how they leaned favor with even the most reluctant congressman. And that's why, again, if you look at where those go, like across North Dakota and Montana and some of those places, it's because that's where all the missile silos are. And some of the spurs that come off will run to military bases, armories, etc. I've got a bunch of old Atlas switches on my layout, Robert, and the problem is those little metal tabs on the frogs. You can hook up the wires to, but they're extremely hard to solder to. But you can get teeny small screws and screw it and clamp the wire down and then solder to the screw. These, both tortoises and smales, the outer two, like in this case, the white and the red are to run the actual switch machine. The black, blue, and brown is for a double pull, double throw switch. Same with the orange, green, and yellow. So you can use one of those double pull, double throws, okay, to power the frog. And you simply take, I believe it's the brown or the yellow, all right, and that hooks up to the little metal tab at the frog. And then the blue, in this case, if you use the brown, then the blue and the black hook up to the track polarity. Okay, and if it shorts out the first time, just switch the black and the blue wires between rails, and it'll work fine. Because I've got a number of mine wired up that way. When you start getting to the bigger frogs, 6s aren't too bad, but you get to the number 8s, and you really need to go to what's called a electro frog and get those frogs hooked up. I wish I had an Atlas switch here I could show you, but these are all Picos because I had too many problems with that Atlas. That one's soldered up. Time to do this one after I get another piece of wire. Oh, where'd my wire go? Oh, there it is. What, you didn't like my answer, Jason? The other answer is throw away the Atlas switches. The Pico electro frogs. Pico has both insel frogs and electro frogs. And the electro frogs have a little wire you can solder up to. And looking at the Walthers, they have the same little metal tab like the Atlases. Yeah, so did like the Walthers. Okay, John, you have a great day. Ethan asked if I have any railroad books or not. I used to, Ethan, a long time ago. I don't have any anymore. All right, hi. You have a walk that dog. My wife just took Penny for a walk since I was on the stream. You can make Atlas work. They're just, at least for me, not as reliable. Like I said, I still have a bunch on my layout. Matter of fact, there's one right here. No. Well, I'll tell my professors that because in our textbooks it was called the National Interstate and Highway and Interstate and National Defense Highway System. And that was the answer I used when I aced the final exam, my transportation logistics major. But hey, I guess textbooks can be wrong just like the internet. I haven't found, Jason, I haven't found any Atlas turnouts that are worth a damn. Actually, OSHA can be two different things, Steve. It can be the Occupational Safety and Health Act. And it can also be the Occupational Safety and Health Administration, part of the Department of Labor. What I don't like, Jason, about the Atlas is the frog flangeways are not deep enough. That or the whole frog itself has a tendency to elevate. So it's not a smooth run from rail across the frog. I was gonna, I knew about the taking the spring out, but I was gonna on these two that I'm doing, I was gonna leave one with the spring in just to see if it really made a difference. Let's talk explosives. One thing I know about explosives is M80s. Back when M80s were M80s. I have no idea what those are, Ethan. I've never had a Cato switch, but I don't know if any Cato product's ever been bad. Oh, okay. Just figured DVDs have gone by the wayside. Now that there's streaming and downloading. I can't remember the last time I bought a DVD. Almost ranks up there with the last time I bought a cassette. other than JD, all right, you know, the rest of everybody probably never seen the 8-track. All right. Well, have a great afternoon, Jason. All right, Ethan. I'm a Chicago area boy myself. But spent a lot of time in Indianapolis as well when I lived in Danville, Illinois. Not the one outside Indianapolis. Oh yeah, Robert, you said something earlier that made me think you're back. You're in. You said you were retired too. JD's not retired, but he's getting close. Hey, Dwight. Now, some people may ask me why I'm soldering up all these wires when all I really need is the two outside, the white and the red. Well, there's a reason. At some point, I'd like to put signals in. Okay? And Heath was talking about red and green lights for switches. And these two double pole, double throws, it's a whole lot easier to solder up the wires now than it is once they're mounted up underneath there. And then it's just a matter of hooking the other wires to whatever I want to run them to. Oh, so Heath, did you ask me that question before honest to God, I don't know if you asked that question before I gave my explanation or whether you did after. But yeah, it's easier to hook them up now. All right. But if you notice, they're not stripped on the other end. Okay. But at some point I want signals, so they'll be ready to go. Or I want to hook up an electrofrog or whatever. But it's easier to go ahead and solder up these wires now. Actually, these two switches I'm doing here, the frogs are wax and they're on the main line, so it's not like it's a switch or anything. And I don't need electrofrogs in that situation. If I had longer throws, like number 6s, number 8s, especially in a yard, then yeah, you need to juice them up. So, hey, man. So these two are ready to go, but I don't want to go underneath and ignore the chat, so I'll save those for later. Depends on how you juice them. What I'll do now is I'll wire on some resistors. To some street lights. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 street lights. Oh, Jason left. I forgot to see if he read my comment on his Juicy J's meat plant. Let's make some room here. Like, please what? Yeah, we need to all come up with product names for Jason's meat plant. Juicy Frogs. Arkansas's best Juicy Frogs. There's a place not too far away from Jason, over by Conway, Arkansas, that is named Toad Suck, Arkansas. I kid you not. And they have a big toad festival there. I think in the springs. Thumbs down guys been here? Huh, okay. That would be a first. Yes or no what, Ethan? About the big boy. Have I seen it? No. Hadn't been to Florida. Oh, he wants to come on panel. Okay, I can do that. Except I'm not. See the. Hang on, I gotta go somewhere else to do that. Oh. Nope, haven't seen that either, Ethan. Yes, Lee doesn't want to come on panel. No, I haven't seen the Shea 5 either. I'm not a big Ralph fan, Ethan. Especially since I'm down here in Florida. The only thing to go see here is the Tropicana Juice Train. And yes, I've seen it. Oh, smells.
Hello, Steve.
Hey.
Hey.
Oh,
How are you doing?
I got 3 different monitors going.
I've
No, Ethan, I didn't see the Frisco either.
I've just put me Friday videos. Not the video I wanted.
I saw you just put one up.
Yeah, it's not the one. It's another project I'm working on. I'm still working on the one project that's not going to be ready to start filming. Because I've had other stuff going on. It's all the sanding I'm having to do with.
Ethan, you can quit asking me if I've seen different locomotives, because the answer is going to be no. All right. If I have, I haven't kept track of them. Because again, I'm not much of a rail fan in that regard.
Yep, that's one thing. I don't bother rail fanning.
I mean, when I was a kid, I used to love to sit down at the train depot and watch the trains go by, but that's when I was a kid.
There it goes. I'm gonna put the down on the bench. Here's where I break snips again. I've gone through 3 pairs of these.
Yeah, mine I screwed mine up the first day I had them.
I broke them. Broke both sides on one pair. I need to sand it, but it's too noisy on the screen.
That's okay, Lynn. You want to come up? I just posted the link. Are you in the? Somebody's in the basement again. That's on. I got too many monitors, all in different directions going.
Yeah.
And that's you, Lynn. Okay.
Hello,
Lynn. All right, hey, Lynn.
Morning. I think it's morning.
Or afternoon.
Yeah, morning or afternoon or evening for me.
Yeah.
May I make a comment?
Yeah, go on.
Anfield needs to turn one of his things off because he's got a really bad echo going on.
You sure it's him and not me?
It's Steve.
Yes.
Yes. It's not me. My YouTube mute said. I haven't even got.
It's fine. All good.
It could be me, Lynn, because I'm running a very weird setup today.
Oh, now I'm ringing.
Yeah, I agree.
I couldn't get my headphones.
I'm hearing my own echo now.
I couldn't get my headphones to pair up, so.
Grandson gave me his old headphones. They're somewhere around here. But they're easier just doing it like this. Hey, have you seen my latest project?
No, what's your latest project? Oh, okay.
It's got broken windows, collapsed porch.
I saw you were working on that the other day.
Yeah.
On somebody else's stream, but
I'm building another module. I'm waiting on the carpenter to be available to build the framework for it. I have trouble making things square or rectangle. He's got all the correct equipment, so he's going to build it up. Has drop-down legs and all that. Makes it easy to set up and shows. And it's going to be a desert and mining area. Kind of like what's out here in California. This is one of about 5 or 6 structures I have that represent the ghost towns and where mining happening going out in the So I missed the first half, Steve. What are you working on?
I am over here at my pull-out section, and I've got the road in. I've done a little bit of static grass around the salvage yard, and I got 2 switches that I got to install some switch machines, so I'm wiring those up. And right now I'm wiring up some street lights. So just general stuff. Yeah, Heath and I grew up just down the street from you in Downers Grove, and I actually worked in Lyle. There used to be a Texaco station at the corner of Main and Ogden in Lyle. And I put myself through college working there.
When I went to college, I was working at San Bernardino. I had no idea what I was doing.
More
More than happy to tell me when I
More
did
than happy to
something
tell me
wrong.
when I did something wrong.
Funny how that is, isn't it?
Yeah, I started there in
I started there
67.
in 67.
And I thought I was old.
Steve, you were born in the 50s.
Steve, you were
right?
born in the 50s, right?
Yes, I was.
Yeah, I was born in 49.
I was born in 49.
Well, we're both boomers. You're at one end, I'm at the other.
Yeah, wasn't too bad until I saw the doctor last year. They gave me a medication that didn't do well with me. Kind of made me loopier than normal. It was fun, but the doctor goes, "Who gave you this?" And I said, "I was at the ER, and this is what they told me to take." And he goes, "We don't give this to elderly people." And I'm like, "Who's that?" Well, I guess I'm technically elderly now.
You're not elderly, you're old.
Yeah, that's true. Hey, I need to fire up my transmitter. I got a new one going.
Oh yeah, what do you get? I haven't seen Jason Friend this week.
Well, I don't know how much he told you.
Yeah, I know.
Through some medical stuff.
Yep, he told me. It works.
There. We don't need the sound one going in the background there. Where is this thing? Oh, there it is. It'll be around in a minute. Where you can see it. So on eBay, almost a month ago, this guy was selling a used GS, what I call a war baby. Of course, it just derailed. We're still at plenty of it. Well, maybe you won't see this.
You messing up, Lynn?
Just like you, Steve, and Sparky, whenever you go to show something off, it quits.
Yeah. I have more sizes of shrink tubing.
Well,
And I'm all except the size of me.
I'm not gonna mess with that. Anyway, here's what I got. Now the story behind
what road name? What road name was that?
Western Pacific.
Ah, okay.
And starting bid was reasonable. Shipping was and then tax. But nobody bid on it. So he listed it. And I waited until almost the end of the time period. Nobody bid. So I take a chance on it. DCC, no sound, used, but nothing broken that I could see. And put a minimum bid in. And waited, cracking and 4 or 5 days, something like that. And the package arrived. And I could tell right off something wasn't right by the size of the box. So I opened it up, and I'm going, this is not the locomotive that I bid on.
Is there?
So I opened it up, and nice looking Santa Fe. It was a Northern also, but DC, and a whole bunch of broken parts. Not broken, but the bell was lying in the box. The headlight was in the box. The front truck was loose. Well, I put it on the test track anyways, and definitely DC, not DCC. I programmed it to zero, and tried to move, but it wouldn't run.
Oh,
The guy that got a little problem here. And he messaged back almost right away. That he had two trains, and he got them switched. And my train was somewhere in Arkansas, and I had somebody else's train.
Jason's got it.
What's that?
Jason's got it.
Yeah, I thought that too. I had to think with Jason, a train freak.
Yeah.
He and I have been in some long conversations. I'm going to be sending him a bunch of trains, and they send him one for repair. Anyways, the seller got in touch with the other person, and he gave us a $25 refund. And supposedly we're reimbursed for the shipping, and we sent the trains to their correct owner.
Oh, just switch.
I got mine within 2 days. I think the other guy's still waiting on his. So waited a day before shipping. Very nice of both the selling, the refund and all like that. And nice of the guy that had the DC, or actually had my DCC, because I'm thinking, I don't know what he paid at Santa Fe, but I'm sure not anything near what I paid for the Western Pacific. So he would have got a very good deal out of it. But anyway, I got it. It runs until just now when we took the wheel off the track.
Now, is it DC or DCC?
DCC.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a
He probably thought he was getting a bargain.
Yeah. But it was nice that the guy said it and all that sort of stuff. Reason I was talking with the train freak, Jason, I dug out a bunch of Western Pacific cars, and that's what I was going to show, and that's when the train jumped the track and all that stuff. But I came across two Matinee. So I asked him if he might be interested. He's not a rivet counter, but he had me get out my magnifying glass and the build date and all the numbers on it. And I'm going, Jason, I'm going to send these to you for free. Stop with all the questions. Do you want them or not? So then we got talking about everything else, and I have a extremely damaged big boy. And he's like, send that to me also. Send that to me. Let me see if I can fix it. Okay. Make it around to it. I have a Northern Pacific, what's called the 4 Aces. I don't know if you know what that is or not. But that one at a show got bumped off the track and landed on a concrete floor.
Oh.
Minor little cosmetic damage to it, not much, but it bent one of the drive wheels. And it still runs, but it runs like this. He wasn't interested in looking at that one. Someday, maybe.
I'm going to try some here. See if I can get my headphones to hook up.
How we doing, Lindy? How we doing, Lindy? It's me tweaking to you. I know it's annoying having an echo, innit? It's me tweaking to you. I know it's annoying having an echo, innit?
Yeah, it's echoing because of me.
Yeah. Move me. Camera. I can't do nothing because I've just broke something off this thing made out of matches, so I need the glue to dry.
My next project is to get the roof on this thing. Since I've modified it, I'm not sure if the template will work. But I was using roof from Best. There we go.
Oh, cool. I like doing okay. I make a lot of things from scratch.
My issue is you've got to put each little strip on separately, which just this one little section. Here we go. That probably took me over an hour or so. Of course, I was doing other things like talking with Jason, but to do the roof and all the angles, I'm not sure I have enough shingles. And I'm going to look around on the internet and stuff, see if I can find where they would have complete roofing panels, so that I don't have to mess with cutting out all these shingles. They give you a nice template roof, but it would have to be covered, and I don't want to sit there putting rows and rows of shingles on this thing. Are you familiar with a group on Facebook called Overtime at the Bench?
Yes, I have seen that.
With the Wileys, Brett and Todd.
You forget, though, there is a bit of a time. I'm in the UK, aren't I, Lindy? You know that. Benchmark. Hey, cool. I'm in the UK, aren't I?
Oh, I lost focus.
Yeah, that's the same. Camera doesn't like focusing. Mine's the same. If I move my camera from the bench, because it's got self-focus on it. Yeah. Mine's the same. If I move my camera from the bench, because it's got self-focus.
Yeah, they're a contest, but there's no prizes. There used to be. But I was going to enter this in, but I'm not going to have the roof on it in time.
I like the little area. I like do a roof bit you've got coming off it with the posts in front of it.
Yeah.
I like doing a lot of scratch building. I do a lot of things out of matches, coffee stirrers. I do a lot of drawing up buildings or builds for me layout.
I'm going to see if I can get this old steam engine running again. So I'm going to be right here, but I'm going to be over here.
Yeah, no problem. Steve's got the big guns out. Steve's got the big guns out. He's got the drill out. There's a whole lot big enough for the wire to go through, Steve.
Did you say something to me?
Yeah, I said it's a wire. The hole not big enough.
No, the hole's not big enough.
Use a bigger drill
But
bit.
I saw that. I got a bigger drill bit.
If the first one doesn't succeed, go bigger again.
Yeah.
The way to do it. Have you seen on the YouTube side, we've got the, where we can, if you've got a channel, you can find the channel now. That channel button's come back.
I haven't seen
Yeah.
it.
You know, with the dots we used to have, where there was channels, that dot's come there, but it doesn't show if you haven't got a channel.
Okay. All right, let's see if this. I'm gonna hook this light up.
Everyone's saying how good my intro is for my channel.
Your intro's really nice.
Which one are you talking about, the big boy?
Oh, I don't. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's the latest one, right?
yeah, that's the latest one. I love that one. I've just had a comment on that now. That is a brilliant intro. I didn't do it. I had someone, a friend, make it. Another YouTuber who are now in the States.
Yeah, I was there not last Sunday, but the Sunday before when you were talking to him about it.
Yeah. I've got a lot going on with my channel. I'm back up in the loft as well.
Good.
I've got one track wired back up. I ripped all the wiring out completely on the loft. So I've rewired one track. I've just got to do the inside track, but the inside track's going to be a mission. Because that's the one that's got all the side ends. So I'm going to have to wire all them up as well, aren't I? I haven't even got YouTube. I just pop out the chat over StreamYards. I will be getting the paid full the 10 version of oh, we've lost Lindy.
Is that street light showing?
Yeah, that street light showing.
Here.
It's a nice street light there.
Yeah, it'll be about 5 along this road.
Yeah, and I've got a load of street lights I'm working on at the moment. There's another comment I've just got on that new video. Yeah, you'll see there is an echo. Echo Sunday. It's Steve. Till I'm up on panel.
It's me. It's me.
Yeah. No problem.
I did a little static grass this morning over here.
Oh, I've been working on my puddle. I've got to start doing sculpture mold on it. But I need to set the video up for that because I'm going to start videoing it.
I thought I had a bag of sculpted mold and I can't find it. So. Oh well.
Oh well. That looks a decent. Is that a turn? The one that you can turn the voltage down on? Dave, the solder 9.
The what now?
The solder 9, is that one you can send the voltage down on?
Well, you can set the temperature, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah.
Yep.
I've lost 5 subscribers overnight.
I lost 1 this week.
I picked up 5 2 days ago and then it went overnight. But it's what YouTube are doing. I think they're having a clean out again.
Yeah, Simo, it's me. I'm sorry. My headset would not connect, and when it doesn't connect, then I have to be able to hear. I gotta have it on a speaker. If I got it on a speaker, then the microphones pick it up.
Yeah.
So it just echoes.
Why is your headset not connected?
I don't know. If I knew that, I'd get it connected.
Is it your usual headset you usually use?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I went out of range, and I think that had something to do with it.
Yeah.
But I've rebooted since, and it still did not reconnect. Yeah. So I don't know. Yeah. Oh hell.
Yeah, I've got a USB headset, and I've got another set. Oh God, I don't believe that comment I've just had off someone.
What's that?
They thought the intro was my layout. Oh God.
Simon, I've got some other Bluetooth headphones, and I can't get them to connect either. So I'm not sure what the issue is.
Yeah. Try using plug-in headset in the back of the tower.
I could do that. The problem with that is it's way on the other side of the room.
Yeah.
Where I'm working.
Yeah. What you could do with doing if your headset's not going to play, get a long extension. If your headset. And use ordinary headphones. It is worth looking into. Because I've done it. I don't use my Bluetooth.
It was working this morning. It was working this morning.
Yeah, was it? It is what it is, though, isn't it?
And then I went outside to clean some brushes.
You come back and it wasn't working.
Right, it wouldn't reconnect, and the computer won't even recognize it. That's where the problem lies.
I haven't even
I will
got.
not be on your stream. I will not be on your stream Sunday, Lee. I got to go down to Fort Myers.
No problem. No problem. I've got to send an email actually to Nathan Delay. He's messaged me with an email saying what's my best my colours alike of locos, and he's going to scratch build me a loco.
Cool.
Wants me address to send it to me, so I'm going to do that. I'll send over the information to him and see what I get back.
Yeah.
He does do some good stuff out of pot camps, though.
My hands would be shredded if I tried to do that.
I know. Nathan, I don't know how he does it. He's got a loft layout now. Well, he's got an attic layout now as well. He's building. Can't do nothing. I'm limited what I can do. You may as well sand this thing off. The quicker I get this done, the quicker I can get this video done. You'll have to wait and see on that one, Cindy. It's actually, I've got actually part 1 of the video. I've got part 2 of it.
Hey, John.
There's going to be a 2-part series. I'm going to be working more on that, filming more of it tomorrow.
For those of you that haven't met John Linton before, he always comes over and runs trains.
He's the one that's in your videos.
Yeah, he's part of my train crew.
Oh, he's part of your train crew. That's cool. What have I done with that? I'm losing everything. Trying to find me sandpaper. Got it.
Well, we're not running trains this week, John, so I got time.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what I mean.
Yeah. We have
what I'm doing.
we have two train shows on the same day here.
Oh,
One on
cool.
John's side of the bay and one on my side of the bay. So he's going to his, I'll go to mine, and then if we find something that we know the other person was looking for might be interested in, we'll call each other and send pictures, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah. I was meant to be going to a train show, but it got cancelled at last minute.
Well, these aren't big ones. But,
These were just our local club.
Did you get that F3 together? Is it painted? Is it decaled yet, John? John's working on a. He sent me a picture this morning. Frame, a shell, and 100 parts. What he was working on.
So it's 101 pickup, basically.
Yeah.
I need to do the video. I need to start my foot bridge. I haven't even done it. That's what my plan is. Tomorrow I need to do a load of videoing. I need to stop going on panels. I'm constantly up on panels lately. I've done on about 3 panels this week.
What's Jackie say about that?
What? Not happy. Not happy.
Oh, you're decaling. Okay.
Oh, that's cool. Detailing is the best bit of it.
No, he's decaling.
Oh, decaling. Yeah, our train show got cancelled at last minute because where they were having the train show, the roof started leaking, so they had to cancel at last minute. All we're getting over here is heavy rain. I'd rather have the rain and the snow, though.
Rain? Snow? What's that?
Yeah, you don't know them ones, do you, Steve?
Not anymore.
Just going to do baby steps with it. I don't want to break my nippers. I've got to take too much off. I've got to get it down to the... I don't know if the camera will pick it up. I need to take quite a bit off. Yeah, it's the white wet stuff, as John just said.
White wet stuff?
Yeah, the white wet stuff.
Well, I got the road painted, John. I got some static grass done.
The road looks good.
The road looks good.
Is that what have you used for the road? Is it polyfiller or proper road surface stuff?
Proper road surface stuff. Smooth it.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
cool.
Woodland sand, smooth it stuff.
Yeah, I've used it smooth it.
Smooth it.
I'm gonna attempt. I've got sculpture mold. I'm gonna attempt using sculpture mold for the bottom of my pond to try and make the I don't want it smooth. I just want like a texture of it. So I thought I'd use sculpture mold. Never used it before, so it should be fun.
Sculptmold's not bad.
I've never used it, so I'm looking forward to giving it a go. Boy. Baby steps.
Baby steps.
With the cutters. That's slow. Going to be a slow process. This. I have tried asking Jackie to do some work. I got told where to go. I was cutting a load of matches, and I said Jackie, do you fancy cutting them? I was going to give her the chop it and the matches, but she come back with one word.
Yeah, the brown's not phototypical for Illinois, is it, John? Because the dirt in Illinois is, any kind of moisture to it, it's jet black. Coal black. Indiana's not too different either. John's originally from Indiana.
Oh, cool. Cool. Yeah, I think I've just got me and dragging on the ice cream on Sunday. That's fine.
I was planning on it. I've got to go pick up my trailer.
It's no problem. Next time. I'm only going 2 hours though on Sunday. I've started cutting back me out. Putting it back. Yeah, it's getting there. So's Christmas. What time is it? 6:20. I'm fine. God, why do I do scratch building from nothing?
I don't know. Why do you do it?
I find it relaxing. It's better than watching the telly. I may do some more work on the loft layout tomorrow. Get some more wire. Start the wiring on. track 2.
Track 2.
Not looking forward to starting the
Not
wiring,
looking forward to start the wiring.
because that's going to be the one that's going to take me the
That's going to
longest.
be the one that's going to take me the longest.
Hello, hi.
Hello, hi.
He's been
But
putting
you're going out to dinner, hi.
He's been putting
some good videos out lately. Hi.
some good videos out lately. Hi.
Yeah, he's got the new town builds. He's putting cameras in the buildings.
Yeah, I see
Watching
that.
Yeah,
I've been leaving him some good comments on it.
Comments on it.
I haven't even got a camera on the layout anymore. I have, but it's down on the floor because I broke the post and told what it was on. I leant over it and broke it.
That wasn't very smart.
No, it wasn't. I've actually had another idea, you know, like that bracket you've got on the wall. I'm going to do something like that. I'm going to do something like that with one of my cameras. Does look well, though, me. Oh, this looks well, though. Wait until you see this. Train shed lights up. Does look good now, that's lit up. The only downside now, I need to start building little things put in there, like tools and all that, and shelvings. Because I'm looking from here, I'm looking right, you can see right through it. I need to see if I can reach. I don't know if I can reach the camera right over there. No, I can't. It's not long enough. Let's see if I can work on me pond. That's long enough there. Car park will probably go there. Or a forest, probably. I'm not sure yet. Got a little moat that's gonna. That's there as well.
Crap.
I've got to look. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know if I want to do resin pour or I haven't decided yet. I'm still watching the videos. What I want to do with it. The idea of done in the loft on that one, where they done the varnish. The varnish does look well, but I want to have a go at resin.
Yeah, I like resin, but that's the harder thing to do.
Yes, that's what I'm been looking at videos with the resin. resin, but don't want to go down that. I'm going to sculpture mold all the area first, and then I'll see. Then see. Because I want to make it like a proper pond with all the sculpture mold coming up it, and it looks dead good. I've seen how I want it looking, but it's doing it.
Alright. Let's see if this light works.
If it's been wired up, right, it should do.
Well, it fell down through the hole.
What the light did?
What the light did?
Yeah.
The hole's too big. You've used it to control it. Steve, before I put
Somebody's digging away on me. Oh no, it didn't. It's just in a different place than what I thought.
EVA into it.
Oh, that looks good, John. John just sent me pictures of his F3 ABA set he's been working on.
Nice. Steve, you know with that sculpture mold.
Yeah?
If I'm going to use it for a base for this pond and building it all up, will I have to paint the bottom with PVA?
No, but you probably want to paint the bottom anyway. Start with like a light brown on the sides, and then towards as the pond gets deeper, make it darker.
Oh, when I do the sculpture mold.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking that.
Yeah. After you can paint it after it's dry.
Yeah. I was thinking that. I'm looking forward to having a go at using.
I'm done with the two spales. I've got those wired up. They're not hooked up yet, but the wires all soldered. Now I'm working on some street lights.
What street lights are that you've got, Steve?
The cheapo ones out of China.
Oh, yes.
There's one there. And then there's another one back over here that's not in the picture.
And I've got a box full of cheap Chinese lights. Let me.
I think for like $10 or $15 you get 10 of them.
Mine, I got these ones. Wait till you see this box. Little 5-volt ones. 3 volt, I should say, not 5 volt. 3 volt. But they've got to have the resistance.
The old gas lamp style.
Yeah, I've got to get resistors for them, but I can't find them anywhere.
Mine come with the resistors. You just have
Mine
to solder them in line.
Yeah, no, these don't, because they come from Wish. But Wish do sell the resistors. I need to order them, but it's having the money. I can't even run trains because I need to clean track.
Clean track.
And I keep putting off cleaning track, but I've only
You know what time it is, Lee?
Yeah,
Yeah.
your
It's
2 hours are
2 hours.
up. Yeah,
Your
your 2 hours are coming to the
Yeah.
end.
Your 2 hours are coming to the end.
I'm past 2 hours, actually.
Yeah, your 2 hours 6.
All right,
Yeah, 2
folks.
hours 6. Thank you.
Yeah. Frank's
Well,
who's just come in? Flying Crows just come in.
Flying crows just come in.
Robert!
I know. Hello, Robert.
Hello, Robert.
I've got his.
You know, yeah, if it's not a mess, it's not a model railroad. You know what I mean?
That's a save. Let's see if I can. Where's my workbench? You can't get my workbench. There's one of my workbenches. Let me move the camera. There's my
Doing
workbench.
good, Robert. I was just getting ready to sign off.
There's my
Got my
workbench.
2 hour limit.
There's my workbench.
Yeah.
And then I've got over that side as well. That's a mess. If a railway
gonna figure out-
it's not a mess,
figure
though.
out
It's not
my,
a railway room, is it?
I'm sorry?
It's not a railway room if it's not a mess.
That's right. That's right.
Thank you for having me up, Steve.
You're welcome, Lee. Bye, John.
I'll see.
Hi, Robert. Everybody else that's out there. You all have a great day.
Yeah, you all have a great day and see you.
See you all on some other,
Bye.
see you all on some other streams. Bye now. Yeah, Robert, my headset wouldn't connect up, so that goes on my end. So anyway, we'll talk to y'all later. Bye.
Laters.